That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
What are you doing around here? Looking for a beating?
Are you looking for anything in particular? Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trade in it for me.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
I will come back.
You look like a real shithead, you know that?
I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle, and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
Will you attempt to awaken my Tremere powers?
Prince Ryong has ordered it. I have my doubts about the process, but let us make the attempt. So, in theory, the best way to awaken your faded powers is to consume Tremere blood. I've brewed just a little of mine into this tea you see before you. You should be able to keep it down, theoretically. Would you mind if I make notes? It seems to have worked. Consider your thaumaturgy returned.
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult, and we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of Theosophy and the New Thought, all utter claptrap, but it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit. Now, dearie, since you're crisscrossing our streets so regularly, might I persuade you to run a few errands for me? Nothing taxing. A package here, parcel there. It's so hard to find good help.
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'd deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. I look forward to speaking again soon.
Good call. If anyone can figure out the puzzles written on your body, it's Sophia.
Nomad! Sheriff, you here? I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
The privilege is mine. I am just glad that, at last, you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered, of course. But,
What?
there is... one thing. I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
You may speak plainly.
Thank you. During the attack, some of the Anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls? Your retainers?
You stood your ground with the Anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the Anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. Do research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's A relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned, it's not far from where we first met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that.
Sure, why not?
Remember, these aren't Katsumi's Anarchs. They want to fight. Masquerade be damned. Careful.
I need to wash my hands now. The Tremere ones give them creeps. It's all that blood magic stuff. And don't get me started on the pyramid thing.
Fucking candies. The city would be better off without them. Fucking time. Capes. Who do they think they are?
If only there was a cabbie here right now, I'd split him in two.
Fucking shit.
Please, let me go! Please, I beg! Ah!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Seattle to get away from what...
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
now?
God damn it, no! Hope y'all are ready. No! Get back where I can see you! We're gonna find you!
Over there! Just keep it together.
This is inconvenient.
Looks to be another of their vans.
I was
How
just
they got it
processing
here in
an
this snow,
important
well,
sample.
that's the real mystery.
I'm on a deadline here.
Eyes peeled.
It must be mysterious. Do it quickly.
Hey, help me kill this
What have you done?
Jesus!
Let's go! Fuck you!
This is inconvenient. I was just...
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
I need a drink.
Whoa. The fuck?
Found you!
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
And taking them to New York?
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Figure they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's the lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead.
The snow is kind of pretty, but it still sucks.
You're one of those rich people, aren't you?
I should like to enjoy you.
Huh. You're just a weirdo. A psycho. What a relief.
Sheriff, you're back.
My part is done. Your retainers are free. Shall we talk?
I'd like that. I would. But when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I am sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I was a noble, raised to be obedient, to know the scriptures and my place in the Empire.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They were ultimately a nobody, so I very much doubt it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It's said the kindred, they
roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot, if you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that Lou was there.
Lou and Prince Ryong. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Ryong could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong would be prince in name alone. I wish it weren't the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly's just... Tolly? Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once, in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Poor Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
Oh, no one will believe this.
Fetch this, do that. I need a drink.
This is for you. What? Oh. Let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
You! Give me your money!
Want to grab a drink? I closed a big deal today.
Yes, you will do. You are exquisite.
Best deal I've made all day. Mind if I touch?
Fuck off with your expensive shit. Unless you want to lose it.
You are so utterly beneath me.
Think 'cause you're rich you can push me around? You thought wrong, bitch! Jesus,
Hello. And who do we have here?
My name is Fire.
Welcome to our little sanctum. Do make yourself comfortable. I am Fletcher, and I have 2 rules. No sneakers, and if you must rip someone to pieces, do it outside. These are original floorboards, you understand. My prince has instructed me to help you recover your old skills. I am, of course, at your disposal.
I need your knowledge of the Ventru bloodline.
Well, we cannot let the new prince down, can we? I assume you know how this works, but just so we're on the same page, drinking my clan's blood will give your brain a lovely jolt and help to reawaken your dormant powers. I will offer you some of mine in a martini glass.
Will there be an olive garnish?
Naturally. What do you take me for? I hope that did the trick, old sport.
So, do you own this bar?
My dear Fire, this is more than a bar. This is a living piece of Seattle history. Built it up myself. Started out as a speakeasy in the old days. Back then we had a laundry service up front and the booze in the back. Now the booze is the front. Ha!
What brings you to Seattle?
Oh, nothing. I'm a local boy, born and raised around here. Of course, things were different back then. Worse infrastructure, better music.
How do you fit in with the Camarilla?
They scratch my back, I scratch theirs. Truthfully, I have no interest in climbing the political ladder and ruling the city.
You're content with this? You like your place here?
Oh, absolutely. This bar is my little kingdom, and people have learned my foibles. I stay on the court's good side with the occasional favor. Quid pro quo. Since I have you, I wanted to raise an environmental issue. I assume, like me, you've been outraged by the scrawls left on our civic architecture by the Anarchs. Since you're now part of Ryong's cleanup crew, I'd like them removed. The garish graffitos, erased, deleted. If you happen to do the same to their artists, then it's only what they deserve.
I would be happy to. Symbols have power.
Well, well. You're sharp, aren't you? The Anarchs believe they're staking a claim, and the more the scum believe it, the harder it is to scrape them off.
Thank you for your time.
So, Fletcher wants the town cleaned up. Anarch symbols on the walls, huh? Yeah, we better go see Her Ex-Majesty. Get it over with. Here's the glacier. Wonder if the old bird's watching from her penthouse window.
Want to get into business together? Sexy business?
You are the sort of plaything I enjoy.
Let's go close this deal.
Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got her permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
I am told you can help me regain my forgotten powers.
The things I do for the Camarilla. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. I've made up a vial of my blood. You're gonna drink it. The La Sombra blood will kickstart your memories and restore some of the tricks you've so carelessly forgotten. And you won't tell anyone about this. Understood? Yeah. Feel the shadow spreading back through your veins, right?
When did your clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most La Sombra were firmly Sabbat.
They didn't sell sliced bread before you slept. It happened a few years back. The situation changed, and so did we. Well, some of us. Some are stubborn fools. Don't get it wrong, Nomad. We earned our place here. Earned it hard.
What brings you to Seattle?
This Camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track, kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. A city is like a cookpot. This one's simmering. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Yeah. Izzy's an older ghoul among the Anarchs. Got big ideas. She set up a den on top of the Goddard building. Can you deal with her?
I will find them. I find you interesting.
Really? I find you out of your depth. Strange to see an elder with just a hint of lost puppy. Maybe you need someone to bring you to heal.
Have a good night.
There you are.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service?
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Is everything all right?
We were talking of the gangrel.
You saw some vision? What was that?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful, the eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling, a strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions?
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the East.
What do you mean by bleed in the East?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times, when the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans.
In my time, talk of antediluvians and Gehenna was forbidden in many Camarilla domains.
As it still is. But here in Seattle, I am the Camarilla. And this is a private conversation.
You are certain you hear this, Song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
What more can you tell me about this, Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But, flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
I will make sure Nyx is educated.
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.